take your style.
Good morning, good morning. I thought I would do another video on what I eat in a day. I started making my, I guess you would call it breakfast, and I'm like, let me turn on the camera and I'll show you guys my updated what I eat in a day. So I do have a few changes that I've been doing. The first thing that I did is I completely quit drinking coffee for about 2 weeks. And the way that I did it is I use the coffee detox matcha. Oh, hang on. The book is right here. It's a 7-day coffee detox, and this is from Peak Tea. So the kit came with this book on how to do it and the matcha packs. These are like single serving matcha. And this is the toppest grade matcha you can get. I had never tried matcha in my whole entire life. And I guess I just always expected it to be super bitter. And this is delicious. You need no sugar, you need nothing. It doesn't have like that, that puckering bitter taste. So it comes with this and a frother. So it's like a little coffee detox kit. So you push the button, it does the frothing for you, and I'll show you later when I do that. So I stopped for about 2 weeks, and then I'm like, I really miss coffee. So what I decided to do is I have just one cup of coffee a day, and that is like my treat. The reason that I was trying to detox off of coffee is because I'm really an all or nothing person. And same thing, when I used to drink, I couldn't just have 1 drink or 2 drinks. I would get blackout drunk. That's why I quit drinking over a year ago. So I'm done with alcohol. Today is my birthday, actually, and so I'm kind of reflecting on the past year and everywhere that I have improved in my life and grown, and that's why I don't have a problem with getting older. I am 53 years old today and proud of it, and every year I'm just more and more grateful for every year that I'm here on this earth. So that is another one of the things that I wanted to do, is just to get my caffeine under control, and I couldn't seem to do it. But with the matcha, it is working beautifully. So I allow myself 1 cup of coffee a day, and this is my cup of coffee. I do it in a Yeti. So it's like 1 tablespoon of grounds, but I do it like kind of watery. And then I add any brand really. This is just Silk today, unsweetened vanilla almond milk. So that is my 1 coffee a day. Then I'll show you how I do the matcha later. Sometimes I have like 5 cups of matcha, but it's like, it's caffeine that gives you energy without the jitters. It's like a calming feeling, completely different. Like I can already feel myself getting a little bit jittery from a couple of sips of coffee. My body just doesn't respond well to sugar, to caffeine, to alcohol, to anything. It gives me like the worst possible reaction. So why am I drinking coffee? Because I like it and I want to drink 1 cup a day. I don't know, maybe I'll stop it again, but for now, I'm doing 1 cup. Did I show you this? So this is Jim's organic dark chocolate coffee. It really doesn't taste like dark chocolate, but it's good. It's good enough. So I'll show you how I make my smoothie. I use the unsweetened vanilla almond milk, and I don't know, maybe a cup, not even a cup. You guys see that? Yeah, not even a cup of unsweetened vanilla almond milk. And then, oh, I got all of these new tubs. I'm actually thinking of redoing these. I got these stickers that I can print on the printer. I will show you guys how that comes out if it works good. So this is how I organize all of my food now, and in a minute I will show you like my cabinets with all these. Look how nice and organized my cabinets are, you guys. I love that I can see when I'm running out of anything, And I actually bought separate labels with a much better white pen, which I will link below for you guys as well. And I cut out the nutritional information and put it on the top. So I have that with everything that is in the tub. So this is organic vanilla rice protein powder. And I do 4 heaping tablespoons. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's, I would say, what's a heaping tablespoon? Would that be considered 2? I don't know. Let's call it 6 full tablespoons, maybe more. I don't know. You guys let me know. So I do 4 heaping tablespoons. So that will get me like 40 grams of protein just in the morning. So basically, I'm just about done with my protein for the day in my morning smoothie. So I do that. I do a half, I think this is a half a cup of wild blueberries. And you can put whatever you want in here. Sometimes I'll put chia seeds, flax seeds. You can put peanut butter in there. You can, like on the days that I'm feeling more hungry, I'll put more in here. But this has really been satisfying me. And then I put a bunch of cinnamon. I love cinnamon. And a banana. If it's a smaller banana, I'll put in the whole entire thing. If it's one of the really large bananas, I just put in half. Then I always get the seedless cucumbers, and I put in about a half of a seedless cucumber. So there's everything in the smoothie. And then I add water just about up to the top. And that is my smoothie. I use this Ninja, which I have had for a long time. I love these Ninjas. So I'm not hungry right now, but I'm going to make this for when I do get hungry, and I need to have this in my belly when I take my morning supplements. I will also show you what I take for supplements. I just wanted to show you that I also use these containers in the refrigerator. So I bought all of this on Amazon. Everything I'm showing you guys, I will link below in the description box. Also pin it to the top comment. I bought these containers. They have a handle right here, and I keep my coffee and like nuts and seeds right in the refrigerator, so it's nice and organized. Also from Peak, I've been taking these immune boosters. It is elderberry and vitamin C. It's very syrupy and thick, like a thick syrupy, but I don't even care. It is the best immune booster. So I don't take this every single day, but like if I'm running around a lot, or I've been out around people, or if I'm feeling a little bit tired or run down, I will do shots of this elderberry and vitamin C, and I just cut the top off and just kind of eat it like that. It's almost like a honey consistency. So these are another one of the supplements that I've been taking. And I used to take a lot more supplements, but this is just my current routine. The first thing I want to tell you about is, if you guys have followed me for a while, you will know that I swear by these St. Tropica hair growth vitamins. They have saved my hair, and my hair has grown so fast and thick, and I've got new hair growth around the hairline. I love them, and a lot of you have tried them and thanked me so much because they are helping. If they do not work for you, it is 100% money back guarantee. So if you're wondering if they may or may not work, you don't want to waste your money, you won't. You will get 100% money back guarantee. I totally trust the company. I have been collaborating with them for years. This video is not sponsored. I purchased my own vitamins. So, okay, what happened was I went and got just routine blood work done, and I always get my vitamin B levels checked because I do eat vegan. which means for me that I eat no animal products, but I do eat honey. So for people who don't eat animal products, you have to get your vitamin B levels checked quite often and make sure that you're taking B supplements. Well, I was taking I've talked about it in a video before, I threw it away. It was a vegan multivitamin, and it had way too much vitamin B in it, which I didn't even realize. And I went to get my blood levels checked, and the doctor's like, what is going on? Like, your levels are unreadable. They were like off the charts. So he said, you have to stop taking any supplements with vitamin B. And this does have some vitamin B, lower levels, but I had to stop all vitamin B just until my levels got back down to normal. And I noticed it in my hair. Like, my hair felt like drier. It's just starting to get back to normal. It started slowing down in growth. It didn't feel as thick as it did. So I was finally able to restart the St. Tropicana hair growth vitamins. They also have like superfoods in them. It's not just like taking biotin or anything like that, which I've tried in the past. It does not work. So yeah, these I 100% recommend, and I will be taking these forever. The next thing is I take 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C. All of these vitamins are vegan, which means that the capsule they are made in is not like gelatin or any animal products. So 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C every day. And this is 833 milligrams of magnesium citrate, but I only take one of these a day. The instructions, yeah, the little one on there. The instructions say to take 2, but I take 1 of the magnesium every day. I also take 250 milligrams of this DIM complex. And you guys, I'm not telling you to take this. I'm just letting you know what I take for me and what's working for me. So please talk to your doctor and use your own judgment what you want to start or not start, or just know what I'm taking and maybe it'll help you. This is 250 milligrams of DIM, D-I-M complex, and this helps with balance hormones, estrogen and progesterone in men and women. I am doing nothing for menopause. I am just breezing through it. I might even be postmenopausal right now. I really don't know, because I actually have not had my period since 2005 because I had a hysteroscopy with ablation, which means they burned the lining of my uterus so I don't shed the lining and I don't get my period. So I don't know where I'm at in menopause, but once in a while I'll get hot flashes, but other than that, I've been doing great, and I've been taking these for years, and I really, really know that it's helping balance my hormones in a natural way. Next is vegan vitamin D3. This is 5,000 IU. I just remembered to show you guys these probiotics for women that I take. It has cranberry and D-mannose for urinary tract wellness and vaginal pH support. I've been taking these for years. They are my favorite probiotics. And that is it for supplements. I'll just let you guys know, in case you do have issues with constipation, I am prone to bowel blockages because I've had a lot of mesh surgeries. I had a back surgery through the front. I also had 3 mesh surgeries and 1 full abdominal repair with mesh. So I have mesh inside the muscles from rib cage to pubic bone. So there's a lot of scar tissue in my intestines. So like I said, I am prone to bowel blockages, which I actually had one 2 months ago and had to go back in the hospital because I thought that I could do fine without taking laxatives and stool softeners, and I decided to indulge in some popcorn that night and ended up in the hospital. So for that, I try to do as natural as possible. And for me, please, I'm not telling you to do this. And if you have no problem with constipation or bowel blockages, absolutely do not do this. But for me personally, I take 2 of these stool softeners. These are non-stimulant, and the Swiss Chris herbal laxatives. I take anywhere between 2 to sometimes 5, 6 of these, depending on what's going on in my intestines. And then sometimes I will try to completely stop them just to see how my intestines are working. So this is just kind of like a backup if you want to have these on standby in case you need them. Definitely talk to your doctor. These are not something you should be playing around with and using every day if you do not need them. So that is it for supplements. I really got my supplement list down to just a few, and I just put the cinnamon in here, and I'm really feeling great. It's 11:30 in the morning right now, and I'm not sure when I'm gonna have my smoothie. I might just sip on it for the next few hours. I kind of do a natural intermittent fasting. The last time I ate last night, I think was 8 o'clock at night. It's been over 15 hours since I've eaten anything. I probably will have my smoothie around noon. So about 16 hours I'll go without eating. I like doing that because it gives my intestines a break and lets them rest for a little bit. Ooh, the sun's coming out. So about once a month, I have 4 of these pill organizers. About once a month, I refill all of my pills and I just write the days. I've got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and it comes in a 2-pack of little containers. So once I'm done with the container, I flip it upside down, and that way I have all of my supplements ready, and I'm never skipping a day, and I never run out, because once a month when I'm refilling these, when I see that I'm running out, I will just reorder. Or I also have most of my vitamins on subscription for Amazon, and you will save money that way. So you can also stop it whenever you want. Like some of the vitamins I had on auto refill for Amazon, I don't take anymore, and I just went on and canceled it. So that is a good way to save money and never run out of your supplements. I also wanted to ask you guys, so I bought this coffee maker on Amazon. I absolutely love everything about it. It's got where you can do the K-cup pods or the grounds in here. And it has plenty of room for me to brew a full Yeti cup, and it goes from 8 ounces to 14 ounces. You can do the capsule, the ground. I love it, but it keeps dying on me. So do you guys know of a coffee maker that has all of these features where you can do K-cup, grounds, fit a full Yeti in here, and go up to the 14 ounces, that you have tried and true tested, and it's not going to die in 3 months? Because I run this thing probably 5, 6, maybe 7 times a day, even if I'm just getting hot water out of it. So if you've had one for at least a year and a half, maybe 2 years, let me know. If you've had it over 2 years, I'm buying it. So please let me know down in the comments what you recommend for a coffee maker like this that is going to last. All right, it is now 1:30, and I'm going to make my first cup of matcha. So this is the Peak matcha, and I have it in a tin. It's got one of those, what do you call that? So it doesn't get moist in there, that little packet, but otherwise it is, I want to show you the color of this. And if you guys know a lot about matcha, you know the greener the color, the better. Look at that. It is just beautiful matcha. So I'm gonna scoop two scoops in there, maybe a little more, maybe 2.5 scoops of matcha. And then I use the unsweetened vanilla almond milk. Put a little bit in there. And then the matcha frother. I just mix it up right in the container. This also comes with a glass dish you can do this in. So now I drink this. Oh my gosh, it's so good. And I love it hot. You can make it cold if you want and put ice cubes in it, but I love this hot. So now I'm gonna take these lightly salted rice cakes and I'll take 2 of them, add some peanut butter to each one. I think I've showed this to you guys before. My boyfriend actually made up this recipe and I have loved it ever since. So a little bit of peanut butter, and then I take half of an avocado. I'm working on my computer today, so I'm probably gonna be in what I woke up in. I'm in just shorts and a t-shirt, so I probably won't shower until later today. Split up the half of an avocado on each rice cake. You can mash it up if you want, but I'm just going quick. Then I take some cinnamon, sprinkle a little bit of cinnamon, and this is Celtic sea salt. Sprinkle some of that. Also some organic honey I sprinkle on there. This is just the most delicious taste ever. You can do this on like Ezekiel bread or an English muffin or whatever you want, but it is absolutely delicious. And if I took more time, I would take a fork and kind of mash it around, but it's delicious. It is now 5:00 p.m. and I just made some red lentil pasta. There is so much protein in this and it is so good for you. Now you can have pasta and not worry about eating something that's not good for you because this is loaded with protein. I use the Prego no sugar added sauce. I like a lot of sauce. Dump that in there. And then I like to add nutritional yeast. This kind of tastes like cheesy, but it's vegan. It's not yeast, but it's, I don't know what it is really, but I know it's not yeast. It's just like nutritional flakes that taste kind of cheesy. And then I just mix it all together. I just finished filming another video, so I'm starving right now. And usually I never let myself get hungry, but I was in the middle of filming and didn't want to stop. So what I'll do for snacks is I have my little basket of snacks here. I have these Rhythm organic beet chips and Brad's crunchy kale chips. I absolutely love these. These are one type of vegetable that I can eat even though they're dried. What happens, like I said earlier, that I have intestinal issues is I'm kind of just the opposite for most people. You would think, oh, just eat more fiber and you'll be fine. I am the polar opposite. If I eat too much fiber, like too much roughage of vegetables or anything like that, it doesn't move through my intestines. I get a blockage and it gets stuck. So I kind of just have to feel out what's gonna work for my body or not. And I'm so happy that I get to eat these. The cucumbers, I can eat like a huge cucumber a day. I can be fine with that. It digests perfectly. So I just kind of go by what is gonna work for my body. If it was my choice, I would eat vegetables and salad all day long. I absolutely love, love, love vegetables, but my body won't allow me to eat very many of them. This is the delicious red lentil pasta. Another thing I'll do is maybe have just a handful of almonds throughout the day if I'm feeling hungry, or sometimes just another banana. So I am gonna go chow down right now because I'm hungry. It is 7:38 at night and I just made some oatmeal. I get this lower sugar oatmeal in packets. I get the variety pack. It has maple and brown sugar, apple cinnamon, and cinnamon spice. And it has just the amount of flavor that I love in my oatmeal. You can also, if you want to do like a healthier version, just do regular oatmeal and don't put any sugar in it. Or you can put honey or maple syrup, you know, put in the amount that you want. So this is like my kind of healthy treat at night instead of sitting down and having like a candy bar or junk food. I'll do the oatmeal and I will do a teaspoon of peanut butter. This is gonna sound weird. Tell me if this sounds good to you or if it sounds weird. So a teaspoon of peanut butter and then raisins. And I don't know why, it just feels so delicious to me. It feels like I'm having a total junk food snack. Oh, this is hot, so I'm gonna use this. So then I just mix the oatmeal all together, and then I'll put in a little bit of almond milk just to cool it off. And this is the last thing that I'll eat tonight. So I'll be finishing this around 8 o'clock tonight. So one thing that's really important for me is never to let myself get hungry, because when I get really hungry, I'll make bad choices in what I'm eating, or I'll eat too much because I let myself get overly hungry. Also, I never like to go to bed hungry. I know that the biggest thing that you hear out there is don't eat before you go to bed. I go to bed a lot later than most people, and I also give myself about 14 to 16 hours of no food. So I have no problem with eating a few hours before I go to bed. So if I finish this at 8 and I go to bed at like 12, 1, 2 in the morning, that's definitely giving me enough hours. So if you go to bed early, say you go to bed at 9 o'clock, I wouldn't eat this at 8. I would do it a few hours earlier. So just base it on your schedule and what time you go to bed. And that's why I eat later at night, because I go to bed later. Let me know down in the comments below what you think of this way of eating. Is like this for you or totally not for you, and what some of your favorite foods are. And especially if you have any kind of intestinal issues, what you eat that really helps you feel better and gives you energy, but allows you to digest your food better. I would love to hear your suggestions. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. Bye.